all. Good morning. I am up early this week doing my episode for Budget Beauty. I am Lindsay Beatty. I am the creative force behind Budget Beauty, and I'm doing makeup for the first time in like a couple of days. I have not done any makeup in the last couple of days because my eyelashes, well, I wanted to give my face a rest too. I wanted to give the skin some time to rest and recoup, but also my eyelashes I've been apparently doing my removal of my mascara a little too hard. So um my eyelashes are coming off. So I'm trying to give it some time to like rest, but I think I'm gonna do a little bit today. I haven't worn mascara in a couple of days, and so they've already started trying to come back. Um, but I don't know. So we have an event. I may or may not do it. I don't know. So we have an event today. We're going to is the Irmo Cherry Blossom Festival, and it's in Irmo, South Carolina, which is like it's basically like 20 minutes from our house. And we've gone the last 3 years, 2 years. Um, so this will be our third one. So we're gonna go and it's a lot of uh, Asian inspired culture things and um, cherry blossoms. So we are and the weather is great today. The last couple of years it's been terrible when we've gone. So it's not been great. I'll put it that way. The weather wasn't like terrible, but it wasn't great. But today is absolutely gorgeous outside. There's not a cloud in the sky. So we decided we were going to go, and I was like, all right, I'll wear something cute and kind of Japanese ish, kind of. So you can't really see it, but yeah, I guess you can kind of sort of see it. This is my skirt, and it's got cherry blossoms on it and like a pagoda. I don't know if I can get it up high enough for you to see the pagoda, but um, yes, there it is. So you can kind of sort of see it right here. Um, so it's very pink, and so I'm going to do a pink look for my makeup today. Um, I don't know. I hadn't decided how exactly I was going to do this pink look. Um, but that's what we're going to do. So, to get started, as usual, and we're not really pressed for time. I mean, we're kind of pressed for time, but not really super pressed for time. We're going to use this, the primer potion. Because I want to see what happens when I do this with, that pink Revlon, because I might use some of that. I'm gonna see what happens when I do that. So this is the eyeshadow primer potion, and it's the anti-aging version. So it's gonna go in kind of thinly on my eyes. Hopefully my eyelashes will start growing back. They tend to grow really fast anyway. Um, because I made the mistake one time of plucking too many, and it took about 2-3 weeks before they were back to normal, where I actually had lashes. This was years and years and years ago. But I think if I give it some time and I don't wear, uh, and if I do wear mascara, that I use an oil-based remover, that will help tremendously instead of trying to use my makeup wipes to take them off, because like at this point, I wear makeup almost every day, and I wear eyeshadow almost every day, and I wear mascara almost every day. So almost. Um, so that does a number on your lashes and your eyes. So that's why we kind of don't want to be snatching our eyelashes out when we're trying to remove mascara, which is exactly what's going to happen if you don't pay attention and you aren't careful with it. And that's what happened here. This eye is especially it's noticeable. I noticed it on this eye first, and this eye has always been like that. The lashes are not nearly as full and thick, but I really noticed it on this eye, and this is the one that traditionally has a lot. Um, so while we're waiting for that to dry, let's go in with some eyeliner. This is, of course, ColourPop. I know y'all can't see that. we're gonna get this lighting situation up to par at some point. This is the ColourPop BFF liquid liner in the shade Numero Uno. I'm trying to keep an eye on the time just so I don't take a long time to do this. Because it shouldn't take a really long time to do this. And we still got to go look at lunch options too. So, but there's an import car show that I would like to see that they have every year. And so I'm kind of wanting to go see that this year. So I can get out there early enough to see it. And it's from like 9 until noon. That part of the festival. So go take some photos with some import cars and be cute for a little short period of time, I guess. And then I guess we'll have lunch. My thing was I wanted to get my lunch option before we got out there because I don't want to have to leave because trying to get a parking space is going to be hard. So, yeah. All right. That's eyeliner on. Eyeliner went on well today. Eyes are probably dry. All right. So we need to decide what so we're gonna try this one more again. So as you can see, I had to turn it a little bit, but this is pink. These are all shades, varying shades of pink. But like I said, the last time, and you guys saw me do this and put it on, it did not work out well for me because I used a darker shade of primer. So this time we're using a lighter shade of primer. We're gonna see how this does with a lighter shade of primer. And that's not to say there's anything wrong with the Juvia's Place primer. Y'all know I love me some Juvia's Place. I love Juvia's Place primer. So it works well for me when I want to keep the color a certain shade. It works very well for me. I have no issues with it. It's just I didn't use the color theory correctly. Okay, so while I think my eyes are dry, let's go in with some liner. I'm using the ColourPop Gel Cream Liner in the shade Amethyst Hour. I didn't have to look it up that time. All right, so we're going to cut the crease, and knock that out with this pink. I'm probably going to go in with my black liner. Okay. I think I'm going with my black across the bottom of the top of the lash line. We're gonna keep this out for right now. All right, y'all know the drill. Black in the shade Swerve. It's the same black ColourPop Gel Cream Liner. Going across the top. Probably give ourselves a wing. And I did. I gave myself a wing there. I was also told a remedy I found, and I looked up a remedy to fix the problem with my eyelashes. Castor oil. Yes, the same castor oil that your grandma made you take in a spoonful to keep you regular. My grandma did that with her children. Not so much with the grandchildren, because she figured mom and daddy was handling that. So, but my mom told me that my grandma used to make them take a dose of castor oil at the beginning of the year and at the end of the year Well, beginning of the year, but then like halfway through the year, they'd have to take another dose. Um, is what she told me. So I was like, I'm sorry because I know that tastes terrible. And my mom was like, yes, yes, it did. Um, but like I say, my mom was a '50s child. She was a boomer, and so you know, parents of boomers believed in making the kids take stuff. Um, Now, coincidentally, my mom, I think, either had rheumatic fever or scarlet fever. I can't remember which one she told me she had. I want to say she had scarlet fever. Um, and it subsequently messed up her kidneys. Um, it just gave her lifelong, like, weak kidneys. She still had two kids, so ooh, okay, that worked out. For once, I got my wing to work the way I wanted it to. Um, yeah, I got that wing to work like I wanted it to. All right, and then I might not wear any mascara today. I might not, just to give it some time to rest and grow. I mean, because the black kind of gives me the definition anyway for my eyes, so I don't really need mascara. And I kind of want to let it rest. So, okay. All right. So then I'm going to actually use this today because I don't want to reach off camera to get my little things and they're running out anyway. So it's time for me to order some more. So I'm going to use, this is the Revlon. This is the Revlon Color Stay Day to Night up to 24-hour wear. And I'm going to use a base pink. So let's see. I'm going to use this base pink. See what happens when I do. I'm putting it on the brush. I'm picking it up on the brush, on the little applicator. Ooh, now see, that came up off the applicator and it's pigmented. So let's see how this is going to work. Ooh, okay. All right. Well done. Okay, Revlon. Okay, so this is very pink. It's y'all can see it. Y'all can see it. It's pigmented. So if you can see it and I can see it on camera, that means this is very, very pigmented. Because it's got to be able to show up for you guys to see it. Then that's how I know that it's pigmented. So yeah, that's ooh, I'm very pleased. I knew that wasn't a. I knew that wasn't when I was putting this on the last episode and I was doing the pink. I was like, I know this can't be like not that pigmented and not showing up. I was like, I know that can't be true. So it must be something I'm doing, and it was. It was me. I fully admit that was me. So, and also I was in a hurry, so I didn't really have a whole lot of time to like, experiment and figure it out. But I realized as I was putting it on, I was like, oh, okay, it's because of the primer I'm putting on my eye that I put on underneath this color theory, Lindsay. So that does play a part when you're, like I say, that plays a very large part when you're trying to do makeup. You've got to be careful and think about colors and how they work. And color, a little bit of color theory. It takes a little bit of color theory to do some things and the things you want to kind of do. See, ooh, I like how that turned out. See how that, so you can see my cut crease. You can see the pink that I just put on and then the black. I like that. I like how that turned out. Very pleased. That's, ooh, I'm very pleased, y'all. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm trying to think, do I want to put a topper on this or do I just want to leave it as the pink? Regular old pink here. We finna look like a Powerpuff Girls end card. It finna look like the Powerpuff. The day was saved thanks to the Powerpuff Girls. I was a huge fan of Powerpuff Girls, just so y'all know. All right, I'm gonna put a little topper on it and see what happens. I'm gonna do just a little bit of a topper. I'm using this shade right here as the topper. I mean it's a topper. It's a shimmer, so it's shimmery. It's a shimmer pink. Okay, so this topper really is a topper for this. You really should use this as a topper. I mean, y'all can't really see it on camera, but when I'm looking at it, I can tell I put a little bit of shimmer to it, so it's cool. But yeah, Powerpuff Girls hit right about the time I started college, so um, I watched uh, a lot of Cartoon Network at that point. Um, because I love Powerpuff Girls and Johnny Bravo and Cow and Chicken and IR Baboon and I Am Weasel. I Am Weasel was stupid. But I liked a lot of those little shows. They were adorable. And Courage the Cowardly Dog. And I love Courage. Because I'm a massive fan of that episode where he had the mummy and he, return the slab. And then they played the Man in Gauze. And I have a 10-minute version of the Man in Gauze. Because the song was crucial. Listen, that little song was a banger. Um, but yes, I am a, I guess a Gen Xer, I guess a millennial, I guess. So yeah, right about that time, people were watching stuff like that. So that was a good time. So yes, eyes are done. Look at that. My eyes are done. 17 minutes into this. All right, so we're gonna do face makeup because I am gonna wear face makeup today. Because I got a few little marks. I got little marks going on over here. That's because my goofy self popped a pimple that I wasn't supposed to pop. I was like, oh, it'll be fine. And then I popped it. Oh, also too, so you guys see, I am wearing my my clip-in nose ring. You guys have never seen me on camera with this on until now. So I have a clip on because I was never allowed to get my nose pierced when I was younger. And of course, you know, I wanted to get it pierced. And I have my ears pierced multiple times and on both sides. So I wanted to get my nose pierced, and my mom was like, absolutely not. No, ma'am. Not while you're on my insurance, you won't. And I was like, man, are you serious? And so, yeah, I wound up not doing it. And I'm trying to work around it so that I don't get it everywhere. And I don't get it on my nose ring. So anyway, I bought a clip-in many years ago. And she was like, when you get your own insurance, you can do it. And so by the time I got my own insurance, I was like, actually, a clip-in is way more practical because by that point, I had my own insurance. That meant I had a job. So that is what I did. I waited and I got a clip-in. And that worked for me. So that's what I've done since. I've never actually gotten it pierced as much as I would have liked to. And also, too, I would have had to take it out and put it back in and all of that. So I was like, yeah, that's actually a smart idea. My mom knew what she was doing when she told me that. So, yeah. I wound up thinking that was a very smart decision on her part. Because as I got older, I was like, yeah, the having a piercing in my face is kind of impractical, especially when I'm going out to professional job. 43, 44-year-old me is like, absolutely not. No, ma'am. I understand exactly why mama said no. I really, 43-year-old me could go back and talk to 16-year-old me. Oh, girl, your mom is correct. Stop it. Mama's very correct. What I used, of course, is the Elf Hydrating Face Primer. is what I just put on. All right, so I'm trying to rub it in real good so that it's not super greasy. I don't want to be super shiny. I mean, I'm going to be shiny anyway, and I'm going to be outside. This festival is outdoors. It's at a park in Irmo. It's in the town park. So, I'm going to be outdoors all day. Whew, hopefully my allergies will stay mild and will not flare up and be ridiculous, because your girl does not want to be sneezing and eyes running, not with this makeup on. So I'm hoping it'll be fine. I have allergies now. I don't remember if I've talked about this before, but post COVID, the second time, I developed allergies. Thinking it was another bout of COVID like 2 weeks later, and after I tested negative, and it wasn't. It was allergy. Um, I sneezed so much, just so much, and my throat was itchy, and I'm like, that's how this manifested the second time. Let me go figure out what's going on. And I took a COVID test, negative, and so then I took a Claritin. Now, the whole time I had COVID, the second time I took Claritin, and Claritin didn't work. So when I took it this time after, when I had what turned out to be allergies, it worked. So that's how I knew it wasn't COVID, obviously, but it was allergies, because it worked. It stopped whatever reaction I was having. So yeah, I was like, looks like I have allergies now. Yay. And I did not have allergies. The point of this is I did not have allergies pre-COVID at all. I was one of them people, pollen would be all over the place outside. My front porch would look like a yellow sun deck. And I'm just sitting there just fine. Like, no sneezing, no coughing, no nose running, eyes watering, none of that. My mom, though, allergies. She would start sneezing probably around about like end of February, and as we went through the pollen explosion that is our yard, it got worse. She would be so miserable. So that's how I knew. I was like, okay, so I must now have allergies. All right, so we are now ready for face makeup, and I don't know. I'm trying to think. Do I want to wear foundation today or not? I don't think I'm gonna wear foundation today. I think I'm just gonna wear concealer. I think I'm just gonna wear concealer. So I'm gonna do Juvia's Place, my usual J7, the I Am Magic concealer. Y'all can see I can put it on the spots. Rub her in, covering, and you notice it matches me almost exactly. Once I blend this out, it's gonna match like really well. I'm gonna get under my eyes in just a second. I did not forget. Yeah, my light's doing some weird stuff here. It moves around a lot while I'm doing all of this. Let's get under the eye. All right. Gonna blend her out. Yes, I have a face full of brownish dots going on. All right. Sponge. Yes, my sponge is dirty. Hush. Don't worry about that. I am going to clean my sponges tomorrow, because I got a few of them that I need to do a little something with. But as you can see, blending her out. I didn't put any up here, but I did put primer up here, so it'll adhere pretty well. Like I say, I mean, it's a basic makeup job. It's not, I am not aiming to be a professional. I did put primer there, I just didn't put dots there. So let's get down here on the chin. Because like I say, I put on enough dots that me beating this out will give me will give me access to be able to do that and do it well. Do it around the mouth. I always forget that part. I do forget to do the around my mouth. So it looks like I got a random shadow around my mouth. I'll notice it after I do all of this and I'm like, oh crap. I forgot to do around my mouth and the sides of my face. Sometimes I do forget to do this side right here all the way over to the edge. So don't forget to do that when you're doing it. Try to get up here in these corners. Not going to put any on my forehead because as usual I'm wearing bangs with this wig. So, and see, this is why I say y'all have seen me do this before. Concealer works just like, for me, I can make my concealer work as a foundation. I don't need foundation necessarily. I like foundation, but I don't need it. Concealer, yeah, probably. And the foundation works as a concealer most of the time. I'm going to put some right here on the bridge. Take some of that excess and put it on the bridge. Let's do that down there. Put my hair back down. Kind of don't want it all in my hair. I'm learning to do it over my eyebrows too, or under my eyebrows. Okay. 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 Face is done. Okay. That actually turned out nicely. Looking to see, did I miss any areas or anything? I don't think I did. Sideburns, which I gotta wash my hair and do something with these sideburns, which I will. Them sideburns are just being ridiculous. All right, so doing, and we're gonna do some lipstick, but I don't want to do like a ton of lipstick. I don't want to do a ton. I'm gonna use my little small pencil, and I need to sharpen it a little bit, so that's what I'm doing. Okay, I think that'll work. I just used the sharpener on this other pencil that I have. That's a thicker line. And then we're gonna line these lips. Okay. Lips lined. Okay. All right, so that's done. And then we're going to use some pink lipstick. I don't know what color though. I don't want to use hot pink though. I want to go for a nude pink. Let me think. I don't know. I could go with the Teddy Tint. All right, so this is the Maybelline Superstay Teddy Tint in the color Current Mood. I like it. I actually really like this Teddy Tint, especially in this pinkish color. It's very much it's a very soft pink, and I like that. And that's what it's supposed to be. That's literally the point of the Teddy Tint. So I'm going to put this on. And I use the camera to do this, except for the fact that you can't really even see what I'm doing. Like, you can't see the color being put on. I really like this Teddy tint. In this shade specifically. It gives me a very soft pink, and that's what I want. I have a very loud and garish pink, and sometimes that's not what I want. I mean, it just depends on current mood. uh, but I don't necessarily need a loud pink. And if we're going for Barbie, yeah, you could do loud pink, and it would be fine. Okay. Yeah, I'm aware my lip liner is doing something weird here. I didn't need it to do. It's almost too sheer of a pink. Almost. I'm going to put a little bit more on. And sometimes I just go in and correct with my finger. Okay, so see, now that shows up a little bit better. This is swipe 2. It's very buildable. And I do like that about that. And then this will dry down and it will still be a decent color for me. So, I, as a matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, I think I read that you're not supposed to put your lips together just yet. And you shouldn't be smoothing, putting your lips together, but for the first, to let this dry. But I kind of can't help that because I got big lips. So, um, but that's everything. And then we're gonna do, of course, the Elf Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist. I'm gonna use this. Gotta shake it up a little bit. I really like this. It's lightweight. All right, so I'm gonna spray myself. I want to set that. All right. And then Sweet Full Fan. Now, we are planning to, after we leave this festival, we're going to get Chinese for dinner and we're going to probably watch Iron Monkey. I've watched it. I have it on DVD. That's why we're going to watch it. But husband has never seen it, so we're going to watch it. It's good. I liked it. A friend of mine was like, here, watch this. Then I was like, okay. And so I did. And I actually really liked it. It's got Donnie Yen, so I'm going to immediately watch it. I love Donnie Yen. And the choreography is Yoon Wo Ping. Of most people know his choreography from The Matrix. He also choreographed Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. But it's got his choreography. You can tell. You can generally tell if you watch it long enough. And if I'm not mistaken, I want to say he did Hero, but I could be wrong about that. Um, but I really enjoy Wuxia uh, martial arts films. So I've seen every single one of those I just named. I've watched it. I've watched it multiple times. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon is one of my favorite movies. So we're gonna get Chinese from our favorite place, and we're going to we'll drive over there and get it. This Chinese place I used to work down the street from. I'm thinking, do I want to wear some blush today? I don't know. I kind of just set my face, and I guess I could. I don't think I'm gonna wear blush. I don't feel like it, especially now that I've already set my face. So, looking like a plasticky Barbie. um, that is what I think about when I put this. I put that. I do any type of face makeup. It makes me look very plasticky, like Barbie. This is giving my first Barbie Black Excellence Edition vibes. So I'm putting on my earrings. You guys have seen these. These are my video game ones, my controllers. And I'm gonna wear my pink flower that matches. Hopefully I will get some photos. I will take some photos and do some pinup type photos with these import cars. Okay. As I'm wearing my Betty Page wig. The one that I fashioned into a Betty Page wig. Because Betty Page. Like, I mean, do I need any other reason? It's Betty Page. I adore Betty Page. Just so y'all know, massively into Betty Page. I have a friend of mine, who I refer to as Bunny. My bunny gave me a paper doll Betty Page pinup. It's like paper dolls, and you can change the clothes and things on the paper dolls. She gave me a book full of this, and I have never actually used it because I want to just keep it in condition, like mint condition. But it is super cool. If I can find it, I will maybe one day post a picture. But yeah, she gave me that. I was like, like, I just kind of made that face. All right. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the completed look. Notice how fast I did this makeup, too. We're getting shorter here. So, I want to thank you for watching. And hopefully we'll go have a good time today. And my makeup will hold up. It generally does. But I had fun doing this look. This is super cute. And yes, I am wearing my Super Metroid shirt. It is the cover of the Super NES Classic and my favorite game of all time. Because pink. Metroid is generally associated with pink. So, because Samus. So, yes, we're going to go have a good time. And I love how this look turned out. This is super cute. And hopefully I'll be back and do some more videos. We'll probably do some more later in the week. This is my weekly episode, so this will be it for today and tomorrow, because today is Saturday. Anyway, I want to thank you for watching. Come back and see me again real soon. Peace.